everyone, Cheryl from Teaching 2 and 3-year-olds. I am in my home office today. The month of August, which as I am recording this, it's only a couple of days away, is my busiest as far as getting everything ready for back to school. Not just for my classroom, but also to give you all the resources you need for a successful back to school year as well. And I know that some of you are already going back to school in the next couple of weeks. So I'm trying to stay on top of things so that I can be helpful to you, even though I still have a month before we start, actually about 5 weeks. But I wanted to just do a quick video here to share some resources that you will want for this upcoming school year, and I wanted to show you where they are. First of all, I want to make sure that you are getting my newsletters. They are free, and once you go through a little introductory part, then I ask you, if you are a teacher, to click on a certain part, and then you'll go into this teacher segment. This is an important segment for teachers because I document everything we do from September until the end of May. So you will see all of our themes. I will have videos taking you into my classroom so you can see how my classroom is set up for each theme, as well as I will show you the children actually engaged. So you'll see them in the classroom. I will show you all the printables that we will be using, and I'll be showing you the songs we'll be singing, the activities we'll be doing, the centers we will have, etc. And these links will be sent to you in your email. I try to send them out either on Sundays or Wednesdays. And so if you're not already subscribing to my emails, make sure to go into this video's description, and I have a link where you can sign up. And another important post that you will want to keep track of on my website is called Back to School Resources for Teachers. And in this post, I have all the videos that I have done, because I've been doing YouTube videos now for 5 years. You'll see how I set up my classroom to get ready for open house and for back to school. And I also have videos on how I have it set up for the first day. And I talk about how we deal with separation anxiety. There's a video on how I set up for open house, and I kind of gave you some tips on that as well. Everything is in this blog post, and again, the link to this is going to be in this video's description, so make sure to check it out. And something new, if you've already checked this post out, I want to draw to your attention that I have a new little link here. It says, if you scroll down a little bit, it says bookmark this page, and then you click on it. What I'm going to do for this year, I've been asked, you've all asked me if I would do this for years now, and I've tried to do it, but I'm going to try to be a little bit better about it, is you've asked if I can actually put down the themes that we are going to do in our classroom for the year, if I could let you know ahead of time. So I've already done that. So when you click on that, it brings you to this page here, which then right now all it has on it, it just shows you what themes we're doing for each month. However, as the year progresses, I am going to add on to this. I am going to be then linking to activities that we're going to do, etc. So you want to keep checking this, because I will update it throughout the year as we get closer to each theme, including the links to the videos that show us actually engaged in that theme. So this is something new, and again, you'll find the link to this on that teacher resource page, but I also will put a direct link into this video's description so that you can click right on it, and make sure to bookmark it. Another little thing I wanted to remind you all is that I also helped create activity plans for both toddlers and preschoolers, and we have the entire bundle. That's all of activity plans, or you can buy them separately. Now, our very first theme in September is all about me. What I'm going to do a little bit differently this year is I am going to show you with each theme, if we have an activity plan that goes with that theme, I'm actually going to show you how I'm going to take some of these activities and do them in our classroom. I'm also printing out copies of all of the printables, because each packet also has printables, free printables. So once you get the packet, you will see that there's a section for printables that go along with some of the activities. I have already printed those out and I've laminated them, and I'm sorting them by theme. So you will see, if you purchase my activity plans, you are going to see how I am actually using these in our classroom. Also, I'm going to be showing you how we use all of our printables that are in our shop. And if you're not aware, I have a teaching 2 and 3-year-old shop on Teachers Pay Teachers, and my daughter Rachel has just been absolutely amazing, because she is the one that's creating all these printables for me, and she is so talented, if I do say so myself, because she actually creates the graphics, so they don't look like everybody else's. And you'll see here, this is teaching 2 and 3-year-olds on Teachers Pay Teachers, and we have all kinds of research. She has been working so hard this summer, and yay, she's also started doing bundles. So she's been bundling them up as well. Like, we have a dramatic play bundle and we have a fall activities bundle. And something else that she's just started doing is she's starting to do circle time story printables that include some guidelines. So for example, she's got she just did Elmer the Patchwork Elephant. She has rainbow fish. She has a brown bear. Oh, she's got all kinds in here, and she's still working on those as well. And again, what I am going to do is I am going to show you with each theme how I take our printables from our shop and how I use them in our classroom. Because we're not just creating printables for you, we're actually using them. So and then you can see our children using them, and that'll give you ideas for how you can use them as well. And she especially is fond of circle time printables because she knows I am, and she knows how important props are for me. So she's really been working hard on those. In fact, just so you know, there's a rainbow circle time packet in here that I'm going to already start using it in September, and it's wonderful. And I will show you how I use all that again in my teacher resource page. So I just wanted to point out these things to you so that you know this upcoming year, stay connected with me through my free newsletters. Make sure to follow me on YouTube and click on that bell icon, because those videos are very important, and every time I publish a new video, you'll be notified for that. Another one is to follow me on Instagram. I've started being more consistent on Instagram and doing more stories, and I want to actually show you in the stories, I want to show you some snippets of what we're doing in the classroom. So Instagram is another good one to follow me. And then I also have a free support group on Facebook. If you're not already there, I suggest, I'll drop all these links in the video's description, so make sure to check those out. But you'll want to join that because it's a great place to ask questions, and also you can see what other teachers are doing, and it's also for parents as well, so they can ask teachers questions. So all of this, again, links are in the video's description. So now I'm going to go back to work in my home office, and I've just been I'm just trying to be a little ahead of the game and get everything organized for each of my themes. It's taken a lot longer than I thought, but I want to be a little bit more organized so I can help you guys out. So thank you for watching, and again, make sure to like Teaching 2 and 3-year-olds on YouTube. Click the bell icon so that every time I publish a new video, you'll be notified. Thanks for watching.